Just can't believe it. We stand today in front of a shuttered Save a Lot, another grocery store closing in a neighborhood already facing systematic disinvestment and food in partial. But we also stand in the glow of something arising. Our community grocery co-op, a community-led, Black-led solution grounded in cooperation, ownership, and justice. Thank you to our partners, our member owners, our community, and the press for being here today. We invite you to listen with your hearts and leave with your hands ready to help.
All right. Good morning, everyone. And I just would like to echo what Nancy said. Thank you so much for showing up today. My name is Erica Zanzele Hardison, and I have the deep honor of serving as board president of One Community Grocery Co-op. This closed grocery store behind us is more than just a building. It's a symbol of a larger pattern. In communities like ours, Black, working class, and rooted in resilience, we are too often the first to lose access and the last to be considered when making decisions about where fresh food, investment, and hope go. But we're not waiting anymore. We're organizing, we're educating, and we're building. We are creating something that cannot be shut down and cannot be shipped out because One Community Grocery Co-op belongs to us. And it is especially meaningful that we gather here today in the first week of October during National Co-op Month, a time when cooperatives across the country are uplifting the values of shared ownership, democratic control, and community investment. We are proud to stand among them, not as a dream, but as a living, growing example of what happens when people come together and become the solution to the challenges that exist in our community. Today is about rising to meet the needs of our community, rising in love, in power, and in cooperation. And we're here to tell you, we're just getting started. Our next speaker is going to be one of our member owners, Ellen.
Hi. One of the most powerful tools that we have right now is the YAMS app. It is short for Yielding Access to Market Solutions. It is simple. You download the app, you enter One Community Grocery Co-op as your co-op, and upload your grocery receipts. Why? Because data is power, and the YAMS app helps us track how much money is leaving our neighborhood, prove the real need for a co-op, build a community-controlled data set to support funding, feasibility, and policy. It's about reclaiming the numbers and using them to tell our story here in St. Pete.
And I'm also proud to announce that we have some exciting news. One Community Grocery Co-op has just been awarded the W.E.B. Du Bois Award for Cooperative Education by the National Black Food and Justice Alliance. This award recognizes co-ops that are creating powerful learning spaces and growing cooperative knowledge. And that's exactly what OCGC has been doing, whether it's through our produce pop-ups, youth programming, or community events. We've been proving that education is liberation. Congratulations to every neighbor who has participated in an event, every young person who volunteered or attended a youth event, and every member owner who has said, yes, this is ours. Our next speaker is going to be Brother John Muhammad.
Thank you. Thank you. So we're not just imagining a better future, we're building it right here together. One community grocery co-op has already welcomed over 150 member owners, and we're just getting started. Through produce pop-ups, drum circles, youth-led garden builds, and community education workshops, we're building a grocery store, and we're also building a movement. One rooted in cooperative economics, cultural pride, and the belief that our community deserves more than survival. It deserves to co-create its future and thrive. And we're not stopping. Our next milestone is bold and within reach. 300 member owners by the end of the year. We believe we can get there with your time, your talent, your treasure, and your ties. That means time. Show up, volunteer, attend an event, and help spread the word. Your talent. Share your gifts, whether it's graphic design, gardening, accounting, or storytelling. And in treasures, every dollar donated or invested builds local power. Ties. Who do you know? What organizations, churches, or networks can partner with us? And we have some amazing opportunities for you to plug into. Sunday, October 19th, we invite you to Jazz in the Park at Childs Park Lake from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. We'll be celebrating our current member owners and officially launching our fall membership drive, a family friendly afternoon of music, food, and community. Bring a friend. Better yet, bring five. You'll also find us at local markets and community events, workshops on food sovereignty, climate resilience, and cooperative leadership. Our youth, Books and Beyond program, and more ways to co-learn, co-build, and co-own our food future. Every sign up, every dollar, every moment you give moves us one step closer to our opening our doors and keeping them open because we own them. Whether you join, donate, share, or connect us to someone who can, you are part of something powerful. Let's build the grocery store and the future we all deserve. And I won't break that.
All right. At this time, we'd like to open the floor to any members of the media who have questions or for our speakers. We're happy to share more about OCGC's work, the award, and also what's ahead.
So the 300 member threshold, can Erica maybe talk a little bit more about why 300 and what that will kind of signify or enable you all to do?
So when we get to 300 members, it gives us community buy-in, and it also enables us to have a solid financial base because membership people are adding money to the base, and we can use that for grants and matching funds, and just to show that we have interest.
The space behind you, the Save a Lot store space, is that specifically where you all would like to potentially be?
That is a great question. We don't have a location right now. We're currently looking. So that's another way people can help. We're looking in the South St. Pete CRA. Member owners, like we said, have a voice. And so they'll make that final decision, but we haven't made a decision.
At least 2 or 3 city council members in recent months talking about wanting to explore the same issue of food insecurity and food access insecurity. And it seems like some of them have said they would like to see like a city run grocery store. Is that something you all are interested in or would partner with them on, or is that totally separate from what you all would like to see?
No, we're certainly interested in collaboration and partnership. We're a co-op. We do this together and we're stronger together.
The transportation part of it, part of food insecurity and food access. I think if you don't live in this neighborhood or a neighborhood similar, a low income or low access neighborhood, you might not understand. And you kind of get into why, even if there's a Publix a mile away, or even if there's a Walmart a mile away, that's still not close enough.
Right. And thank you for using LILA, low income, low access, and bringing in the transportation piece. Transportation, as we know, moves everything. And if you can imagine walking a mile with a cartload of groceries that you've just gotten, or trying to take those groceries on a bus and how cumbersome that can be. It also, when we think about health disparities and health concerns, many of our residents are suffering from those. So having to travel a mile is much too far. Like in St. Petersburg on 4th Street and 38th Avenue North, there are two Publix right across the street from each other. And people and kids and families can walk from their homes to grab a quick bite, to stop off on their way home from work. And that just simply doesn't exist here. We have to take our money and our time out of the community. And it's mostly because of transportation and disinvestment.
Can I bring in Brother John for a question, just to have a second soundbite? One thing that I wanted to get somebody's insight on is day in the life of somebody who used to shop here. Now their only options are maybe Family Dollar. I think there's a 7-Eleven over here. What does that look like? Could you describe like a trip to the grocery store for maybe somebody who's lower income or disabled or elderly now that this option's not here?
Yeah, it actually poses a problem where you have to figure out how you're going to get what you need for your family. That quick trip that you were able to make, it's coming across the street. Now you have to consider where will you go, especially when you're looking at buying produce or fruits or vegetables. You may be able to go to a what they call a convenience store, but you don't have fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. And so now you have to calculate on how you're going to move your family to be able to get the things that you need.
Last thing before I think, um, can you give it any insight on why stores have not been able to stay here in the past?
I cannot.
Yeah, there's a lot. There are a lot of reasons why stores don't stay. Historically, systematically, through redlining, the incomes are lower in this area, so stores can't make the margins that they want to make to keep their investors happy. And that's why One Community Grocery Co-op is a great solution, because we're not trying to keep investors happy. We're building an institution that's owned by the people, by the community, and that's not just going to leave. First and foremost, co-ops are associations of people. And so we gather together to solve a problem. And historically, co-ops have longevity. And that's not something, a business model per se, that corporations follow. Like when they see they're bleeding and they're losing money, they usually don't stay. They're not trying to solve a problem. Usually they're trying to make a profit.
Very last thing, I promise. My last one. What does the membership structure look like? What do you have to pay to be a member, and what's that commitment look like?
So our membership structure is a one-time payment of $225, and that's for a whole family. It can be made in installment payments of $25, and it's not something we automatically deduct. It's something that people intentionally pay, and they can take as long as they need to pay it.
So once you make that commitment, you can pay piece by piece or do like monthly installments.
Exactly. All right. Does anybody else have any questions or want to speak? Wait, we have one more speaker, Scott.
May I?
Yes, of course.
I wasn't planning on speaking, but I wanted to add that One Community Grocery Co-op is based on the same 7 cooperative principles. We've added 8 in the last several years that credit unions are founded on. These are initiatives that have been going on for over 100 years. A lot of the genesis with cooperatives are in predominantly Black communities across the globe. But because of the shared ownership model of credit unions and other cooperatives, I want to help draw awareness and inform the communities and our city of why this is not a new idea. This has worked in other cities for decades, and I thank you for the moment to be able to share that.
Just your name and your name.
My name is Scott Callison, representing Lake Michigan Credit Union today.
And Lake Michigan Credit Union is one of our partners. And on October 7th, we will be having a Thriving First Thursdays from 4 to 6. So please go to our website, register, check us out, and support our partners as well. Nancy?
And then also, I just want to take a moment to give an opportunity for our Mayor Love of the City of Gulfport to speak in regards. And then oh, she's okay. She doesn't want to speak today. And then what about you, Cora? Are you okay? All right. Well, then we're done.
Yes. And so while our elected officials are here, maybe in observing capacity, we still appreciate their support and hope to bend their ear for change and community conversations. Thank you.
This is the dimension of imagination.